Good morning, dear children. How are all of you today? Yes. Children, have you seen? I have written something on the board. I have written a slogan here. Are you able to read it? Yes. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Children, what does this slogan indicate? These three words are closely related to one of the crucial challenges that we are facing in modern life. Any idea? Correct. Waste management. Dear children, now let's go through the meaning of these three words given here. Reduce. Reduce means to reduce or to minimize the wastage that we produce knowingly, negligently or unknowingly. Okay. And the second word is reuse. Reuse means reuse the items which are already used before discarding them or before replacing them with the new one. Children, I have an example here. This is a coffee mug. It was used for a long time as a coffee mug. Later I didn't want to discard it. Now I have removed its holder. Now it's been used as a pen holder. Okay, this is what reuse means. Before discarding an used items, we should think whether we can use it in any other way. Okay, in that manner we can reduce the accumulation of wastage on this planet, right? And the third point is recycling. Recycling is the process of obtaining new materials from waste objects or waste materials. For example, you know, we use a lot of water in kitchen while cooking, right? For washing utensils, for washing vegetables, we use a lot of water. The water from kitchen cannot be used for drinking. It's dirty water, right? But if we can purify the water, if we process the water, if we recycle the water, the same water can be used to water the plants in our garden. That is recycling. Okay, dirty water is recycled or purified and which can be used to water the plants. So, all these three processes, reduce, reuse and recycle, these three processes help us minimize the accumulation of wastage in this world. And these three R's. Okay, you must have observed these three words are starting with capital letter R. Okay, so these three R's help us keep our planet neat and less polluted. Again, these three steps, these three processes help us conserve or preserve our natural resources. Okay, so here in our literature textbook, we have a beautiful poem that exhorts us to start recycling. Okay, the poet is John Foster. He is a British author. Basically, he is a teacher. Later on, he started writing poetry for children. In this beautiful poem, he is advising each and every one of us to start recycling for the future generation, for a better planet, to keep our planet more neat and less polluted. Dear children, let's take page number 80. Here we have a beautiful poem, The Recycling Rap, written by John Foster. John Foster was a British author. As I told you, he was a school teacher. Later, he started writing poetry exclusively for children. Just look at the title of the poem. It's Recycling Rap. The meaning of the word recycling we know, right? Obtaining new materials from waste objects is called recycling. What's a rap? A rap is a type of modern music that has a very fast beat and very fast and strong beat, and the words are spoken, not sung in a rap. So this poem is written in the form of a rap. Okay, yes, as I told you, as the very title indicates, the poet is advising all of us to start recycling for a better planet for the future generations. Look at the screen. I have introduced the poem to you. As I told you, the title is The Recycling Rap, and it's mainly focused on the theme of recycling waste materials. Dear children, this is the theme of the poem, recycling. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new materials and objects. Yes, now let's move on to the poem. Look at the page number 80. Listen to me, children. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. You have got to start recycling. You know, it makes sense. You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting. No more claptrap. Get yourself doing the recycling rap. Before going to the lesson, let's take page number 81. There is a glossary given to you. First word, reclamation. The process of obtaining materials from waste products so that they can be reused. Here the word reclamation used as a synonym for the word recycling. Reclamation means recycling, that's it. And pussyfooting. Pussyfooting means being anxious about expressing one's opinion. The poet says that you don't worry about others' opinion and you don't be worried or scared of expressing your own opinion. If you are determined to do recycling, start doing right now. Claptrap. Claptrap means insincere, stupid talk. Skip. Skip is a large container for holding rubbish. Chunk away means throw away solid pieces broken off something. Now, let's go to the first stanza of the poem. As I told you, in this poem, the poet is advising all of us. He is advising the youngest generation. Okay, whom he is addressing here? The poet is addressing to the small children. Listen to me, my dear children, please listen to me. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. The poet is urging us. He is insisting us to start recycling products we use at home. This is the high time for us to start recycling for a better planet, for the next generation, for keeping our planet neat and less polluted, for preserving our natural resources. Start doing recycling now itself. Okay, before throwing away the used items, please think twice whether we can use them again and again. Yes, to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. Yes, let's take it as a game. We are going to play a game here to preserve the nation, preserve the nature, preserve the Mother Earth. What is the name of the game? Reclamation, recycling. We are going to recycle the waste materials. Right? You have got to start recycling. You know, it makes sense. Recycling, the process makes sense. because we are doing it for the nature, the mother earth, for the future generation. So it makes sense. It's a sensible act, right? You have got to start recycling. Children, see, the same line is repeated. That means he is forcing, he is insisting all of us to start recycling. He is emphasizing the message of the poem. Start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. It's a beautiful idiom. Means inability to take a decision. Indecisive, we can say. Don't be indecisive. Take your own decisions now itself. You should not wait for others. You should not listen to others' suggestions. There are people who may discourage you if you start doing recycling. They may question you. Just ignore them. Right? And you should be firm, you should be confident and take a firm decision. Yes, I am going to start recycle the used objects today onwards for my planet, for my nature. Right? Stop sitting on the fence means inability to take a decision. You should be strong and confident and courageous to take your own decision. Right? You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting. Pussyfooting means anxious, a person who is anxious about expressing his own opinions. If you are determined to start recycling, you don't listen to others' words. Okay? No pussyfooting. Just go ahead with it. Start doing recycling now itself. And don't be hesitant to express your own opinion. Don't be worried or don't be frightened of anything. Okay? Be bold, be confident, start recycling, keep on recycling. Yes? No more claptrap. And frankly speaking, this is the complaint of the poet. The poet says that, children, you people are simply sitting and chattering away with your friends, just simply wasting your time. Okay, no claptrap, no silly, foolish nonsense talk. Okay, we can sit together and we can talk about recycling or globalization or all these issues that we are facing. But that doesn't work at all. So stop talking, start doing. Isn't it? So no more claptrap, no foolish, no senseless, no baseless talk. Correct? It will just eat up our time. That's it. We are simply sparing our time for that. That's it. Right? So utilize your time productively. Utilize your time for recycling or reusing the objects which are already used before discarding them. Correct? Yes. No more claptrap. Get yourself doing the recycling rap. As the poet says, we are going to start a game today. Now onwards, we are going to reuse, we are going to recycle the waste objects to minimize the accumulation of wastages. Yes. Next stanza. Come on, start recycling. Start today by saving old newspapers, not throwing them away. Don't just take them and dump them on the tip. Tie them in a bundle and put them in a skip. Okay, here the poet is telling us these are the materials can be recycled or reused in future. Okay, a bundle of newspaper, glass jars, plastic bottles, a yogurt container, all these materials which are used in our kitchen, in our daily life can be reused or recycled. Isn't it? And the word tip means the place where you throw your garbage. Tip. And the word skip. Skip is a large container for holding rubbish. Okay, it's a large trash box, we can say. Skip. So the poet is telling us no claptrap, no pussyfooting, Right? No stupid talk, be a sensible human being. We all are responsible for saving the resources and nature. So, start recycling, so keep on doing recycling. Correct? Let's come together and start recycling. Again the poet is telling that in the second stanza, don't throw the newspapers away, they can also be recycled. Don't throw them in the garbage, in the tip. Instead, bundle them and keep them in a skip. Bundle the newspaper, the old newspaper, and keep them in a large garbage container, in a skip. The third stanza, get collecting, protecting the future is up to you. Save all your old glass bottles and your jam jars too. Take them to the bottle bank, then at the factory. The glass can be recycled, saving energy. Children, bottle bank is a large container. You can see here on the screen. Bottle bank is a large container in which empty bottles can be put so that they can be taken away and recycled in the recycling factory. Okay, so as I told you, the poet is emphasizing on the collection of newspaper, bottles, plastic jars and other old unused items to repurpose them instead of simply wasting them. Right? And this process, reusing or recycling of old and unused items is beneficial not only for human beings but for all the living organisms on this planet. Isn't it? So here the poet says that keep collecting everything. Can be glass bottles, empty cans or glass jars, jam jars, whatever it is, keep collecting everything because it is you who can protect Mother Nature. And in future, all these resources will be faded away or reduced. So, collect the old glass bottles, jars and take them to the recycling factory. Don't discard them simply. Right? All these are the various steps, or we can say the first initiative to reduce the accumulation of wastage in our world. I told you at the outset of the session that waste management has become one of the most challenging issues in our daily life. So, if we follow all these processes, all these procedures, reduce, reuse or recycle, reclamation, we can minimize the accumulation of wastages in this world. Subsequently, it will help us preserve the natural resources as well. Dear children, the next stanza. Don't chunk away that empty drink can. Remember what I said. Start recycling, man. Wash it, squash it, squeeze it, flat and thin. Take it to the Save a Can and post it in. Children listen, chunk away means throw away something. Again the poet is urging us, don't throw away the empty cans in the trash. Start recycling, keep on recycling. Wash the empty cans, squash them or squeeze them, or you can flatten them or make it into thin, but don't throw them away. Recycle them. Start recycling, keep on recycling. Right? The empty cans can be washed, squashed and squeezed. Right? And we can send them into the Save a Can. It will be recycled over there. Yes, the same message is repeated in all the lines, in all the stanzas. And let's go to the last stanza. What is the speciality of the last stanza? Yes, it is the first stanza which is repeated here. Why does the poet use the first stanza here as the last one? Because the poet is emphasizing the same message here. Right? By repeating the same stanza, the poet is emphasizing the same theme or message of the poem. And let me ask you one question. What is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is recycling. Listen to me, children. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. You have got to start recycling. You know, it makes sense. You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting. No more claptrap. Get yourself doing the recycling rap. Right, children? As I told you, this is the theme of the poem, reclamation or recycling. Please bear in mind, what is reclamation or recycling? The process of obtaining materials from waste products so that they can be reused. Right? So, from the very first line till the last line, the poet is emphasizing on one single topic, reclamation or recycling the waste materials for the betterment of the future generations. Children, here is the mind map of the lesson, the recycling rap. Just look at the mind map given here. The first point is the importance of recycling products that we use in our house, in our daily activities. The second one is recycling is the only way to conserve the natural resources and to protect our planet. Third main point is we can save old newspapers by putting them in the skip, in the garbage bin. In this context, the poet is giving various ways of recycling the items which are available. Second one is the glass bottles can also be recycled. Next one, we should start recycling right now. Start recycling, keep on recycling to protect our planet Earth. Fine? Here is a simple activity for you. All of you just go through the poem one more time and answer to this question. List all the dawns that the poet has suggested to save the future generations. Okay, the poet has given some points which are not supposed to be done, okay, to avoid the accumulation of wastage. Isn't it? The first don't is don't throw away the old newspaper. Okay, the poet has exhorted the children not to throw away the old newspaper. You can bundle them and place them in a skip, in a large container, garbage container. Do you remember this point? Yes. 2 more points you can write in this way, just to go through the lesson and find out those 2 points. Hope you have got the answers. Here are the answers for you. The first one, don't throw away the newspapers. Second one, don't chunk away the empty glass jars and bottles, empty drink cans. Do you remember? Yes. Third point is don't just take the old newspapers and dump them on the tip. Don't discard the bundles of newspapers on the tip. Tip is the place where we can throw away the garbage. Okay, instead what we have to do, we have to bundle them up and put them in large garbage containers. Skip. Dear children, here is an interesting home assignment for you. I think your exams have got over. Now you have little more time to spend for craft and artwork. I hope so. Yes, I would like to show this small craft item to you. Can you see this lady? Yes. This craft item is made from old newspaper. Everything. Only newspaper and glue are used here to make this craft item. Do you want to see? Can you see this? Yes, you can see the paper right here, pieces of paper over here. Yes, it's completely made from old newspapers and unused paper. Okay, see, likewise, just look around you and find out something that can be reused in this way. Last time I showed you a coffee mug which has been converted as a pen holder now. In the same way, see, for example, a yogurt container can be a pen holder or a used water bottle. Correct? It can be transformed into a pot, a plant pot or a flower vase, anything. Just look around you and find out some items like this. Any jar, any glass bottle or any plastic bottle or any yogurt or milk cartons or old newspaper. Okay, and try to make a product, a craft item that I have showed you something like this. A pen holder or a doll, anything. As per your choice, you can make any craft item out of that used item. Right? Yes, I think you will for more ideas. You will get a lot of good ideas from YouTube. Right? And just do research and make one craft item. Okay, and in the interaction session, you can share your ideas, your craft items in the class. This is the home assignment for you. Prepare a product out of any used item. As I told you, can be any plastic bottles or any used newspaper, used paper, then yogurt or milk cartons or coffee mug which is not used. Correct? Out of newspaper we can make newspaper bag. Carry bags, small bags we can make. Right? Just think about it, explore more. You will get lot of creative ideas. Okay, make a craft item and display it in the next class. Thank you so much, children, for watching this video. After watching the video, please go through the textbook one more time. As I tell you every time, whenever you find any difficulty or whenever you need any explanations or clarifications of the meaning or of the sentences given there, please make a note of it in the textbook with a pencil. Right? And in the next interaction session, we will be discussing all these doubts there. So be ready for the next interaction session with your doubts and with your craft item. We will be discussing everything in the class. Till then, take care all of you. God bless you. Thank you.